We are 3.
You told the man say you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
The man say he want to give you what?
tea. Hot milk tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say one for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. And you can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to make the whole talk clear to you, but you talk in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, looking. Then you want force another more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come to get fair. You say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say ask me too much question. Hey, just explain things. Say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. That's why I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. That's why I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Adi, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take time
to explain.
To rescue about the king to kill us slowly. There's some of we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. Now on the side what we're saying, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the 7 able to sort of be careful with the water side, the poo water running from China Benny. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, beyond Central Bay, or in the car road, the necklace, nana, and not in the crack, on the car road. Yeah, all the ferret necklace, they can occupy the car road. The government see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children all the high school in college, now the business we doing to sustain our children. Just like Waka King to kill and they can rescue. What I say we should vote for our children future. They don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can stop us. Because now where we get our tenant bread from? None of the men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us we're not educated at the business backing us. So when they temper around us, they will pull. Some of us will not have our weapon. We're gonna medicine man. Was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will prepare you. Baba signal will whistle on you because we fell out with a no say in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue them, one care or slow them. I can't do that. So security, they came my police, they came around with seller police, they came no care awareness. For now until the 7, they want to see her on the street. That's why you don't get nobody job facility. And they're on the street, the people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah. And that business will not belonging in market. Now along the street, and that market or say going in a general market. Say la bureau phone all over the world, the great America, they sat on the street. Africa, they sat on the street. That they la bureau. What can improve? I don't want
for the past 6 years with your government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning all and thing. Since Joseph Boakai for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boakai took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil and carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called and he want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came And Paulina said, there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she put it all down. Maybe when she get money the 15th or next month, she will pay us. For everybody that work on a job, we are government, she will put everybody down, and that's what she did. So we got angry, we went to the mansion in group, 730 persons. Paulina, she said, Joe, we have put her father down, but he was working. So anybody that work on a job, we are with him, that job we are put there, she will put them down. Paulina took her. So therefore she came and said, she's not working with us again, and she didn't pay us. So I saw that we work in this government for the past 6 years. And then for the 3 months that Joseph Walker got there, we've been working early in the morning, we can't early in the morning, we can't work. We have been working for the past 6 months. So they should get our pay so that we can go and sit down. That's how she left. So we go and sit down. I tell you, Joseph Walker. I said, Joseph Walker. And I always talking to the senator, representative that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother. We call you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. Paulina play with us. And Paulina play with us. She will get it wrong for herself. She will get it wrong. Paulina, the small child. She running, she know how to have. She baby. If you want to take off anywhere, pay us. We'll go and sit down. You just come and tell all people that we're on a job, we're government. Are we not Liberian? Are we not Liberian? That you taking bread from our table, taking food from our mouth because of job we are? Please, our senator, you can call back. Our senator in the house, you please talk for us. You say you are going to talk for the women. That's what Paulina is doing to us. She's taking bread from our mouth. We will be marching at that group. We all will be going to the mansion in black. We will walk to the mansion and we'll point tire. And they will kill all the way they keep putting in your that they kill us. Because that's why they keep for the kill. They say they came to rescue. But they never came to rescue or they came to kill us. We will march to the mansion, everybody going to wear black. Everybody that wear with Ministerial said that they put down, saying they will wear black. We'll go to the mansion, we'll put tire, we'll point it, we'll walk to the mansion. The liar they get there, the information director, the information minister is a black liar. The people came to steal. He came outside when he saw us. He stood and he said, your words are going to Paulina, coming back. He never came back. He just left on the only thing they did, they called the police are shopping us all over the place. So if they will kill us, they must be ready to kill us some money. We are Liberian.
If I tell you a day in Bagan before you were born, you will feel discouraged. We were the one that's feeding chicken here. But today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people a fairy tale story that you'll go home and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during the youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position. Don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal?
And I mean, one of me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot dodge. But what I'm telling you is this: I have been refound, not only by myself, but by God alone.
For being refound, don't you think it will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you can
Let
remember.
me tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't force me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to it and be able to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ himself said, only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there will be criminal in the world. Look, if I go to steal chicken today, you'll put hanger on me and try to read me in Bagan.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogis?
Or to maybe seek forgiveness?
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there, a younger generation, and know that.
They bring her to go see to the maintenance too.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post too?
Yeah. He said, I'm going to go see to the web maintenance too. They get money to the store, they will go take it from there. I said, Mama, how many bars for the same lecture?
And how can the police catch you now?
The police people, before the man call me back, now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now?
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal?
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, oh, my man, I'll let you be, I'll call you back again.
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave for your working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. And I go sleep. I go to yeah. How you question me? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
When I call you in the name,
when a man come in there,
yeah.
he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
The message you want to give you what?
tea. Have milk tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of full bread.
With egg inside.
You add into my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man tell you say one for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here, I'll free? Can I say when I move from here, I'll free? You said one talk again. I wanted to mean whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, not looking, hi, you looking, hi, looking. Then you want force another more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come look at you say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not there.
Nobody, you getting there. You say, ask you more question. Hey, just explain things. Say, make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take time
to explain.
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired. Okay. Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
With a profound sense of gratitude and humility, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration. consistency. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nima Buaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94,999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of 222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,365.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I have still fires to two cornerstones of leadership, keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the root of our democratic journey. I am immensely proud that during my tenure, Liberia remained at peace with itself and at peace with its neighbor. Our armed forces, the force of good, will never turn against our own people, and external actions were confined to international peacekeeping mission under the United Nations. This peace, sustained by our own domestic resources, is a testament to the maturity and strength of our nation. We protected the inalienable rights of every Liberian citizen as enshrined in our Constitution. Freedom of speech, assembly, and expression were not only preserved, but celebrated. There were no political prisoners or prisoners of conscience during my entire term, a testament to the development of strong democratic institutions.
A special court for Sierra Leone for FTIF of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful women.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth. Because for you to use the fact that prior to printing, it means you already telling me print. But before you print, come up to me.
There is nothing in that paragraph that indicated that money should be printed. The essence of this exercise, the essence of this exercise is to know the facts. Everybody will have the opportunity to ask questions if you so desire.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. However you are, wherever you are joining the conversation from, this is Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kyle Oliver Kine. I'm here today on this wet Tuesday afternoon in the nation's capital, Monrovia. There are too many things happening in the country. The Liberian people are concerned. They're confused. They're wondering as to what their leadership is involved with. The government, the Liberian executive, the officials of this government, those who were appointed by President Bouaka to co-steer the affairs of the country. Over the period, they were able to get deeply involved with off-budget expenditures. On today, we'll tell you some of the money the people spend in your country without approval from the Liberian legislature and without being stipulated in the Liberian budget. And that's what we call the off-budget expenditure. You spend money outside of the laws of our country. We'll bring you some of the off-budget expenditures as was done by the government officials, and specifically the appointed officials by the president, Honorable Joseph Yoma Bouaka. Too many things happening in the country. The country on a daily basis continue to bleed financially from the hands of those in power. And so it is. Amin Moda is the newest owner of Luxury vehicles and marine yachts across the country. Yes, the man have a modern boat similar to what President Totman used to use deep down in the Atlantic Ocean. And so that is what it is. A vehicle worth more than $121,000 US, although the LRA will come up with some flimsy statement. But that is what your country is. When parents are struggling, when the Liberian people are concerned, they are confused as to what's going to be the situation with their children not being in school this semester, and you have their Minister of Commerce spending a lot of money, a lot of the Liberian people's money on vehicle, then it is an issue of concern. He ran to his political party for rescue. His party said we are not deeply involved into that corrupt attitude where they're scheming or they are angry that Army did not share some with them. We heard the Unity Party chairman, Lura Tape addressing the public a few minutes ago on one of the local internet stations across the country. And we are hoping to bring you a set of that interview. The only thing we heard was that Honorable Lura Tape, the political reverend Lura Tape, the Unity Party's chairman Lura Tape, was calling on Unity partisans across the world, beyond Liberia, beyond the shores of our country, and not to defend Mr. I repeat, not to defend Mr. not to defend Mr. Moda. He said Mr. Moda should defend himself every way possible. And we're going to be playing you the excerpts. I stand to be corrected on it, but I heard something like that. But we'll play you the entire audio. We'll play you what we want you to know right here on the People Station. Too many things. In between time, we'll tell you where they push money from, where they made allotments to, the kind of expenditure they were into, what kind of money they were spending. Those are off-budget expenditures, especially those issues that were not too critical. Some of the reasons why they are behind some of the former officials of government for persecution is exactly what they are doing at the moment. What is the LCC going to do? What is the GSC going to do? What are all of the different anti-graft institutions going to do? So this is the conversation right here on the People Station. Let's take a break. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our official sponsor. Right after that, we're going to be running deeply into the issues making the news in Liberia. Today is Tuesday, and so certainly you're going to have the opportunity to make 3,000 Liberian dollars. And I'm just hoping that I will give as many people as I can as many people will have the chance to win $3,000 so that on tomorrow, when you're lucky to win today, on tomorrow, you're going to be having the chance to have up to $10,000 in your account. That is to say, if luck is on your side. This is a game of chance. Luck a ticket, luck a shango. So the more you play, the more your chances to win. But on the overall, this is a game of chance, luck a ticket. And the more you play, the more your chances. So star 799 hatch. You select freedom as spot number 11. And you're going to be good to go. When you lock it, you're going to walk away with 3,000 Liberian dollars right here on the People Station. Let's take a break. When we come back, we rumble into the issues making the news in the country.
Hey, stop! Are you or someone you know being abused in your community? Do you know of an armed robber or a criminal but are afraid to report it to the police because you will be targeted by those committing these crimes? Do you even know of someone in your community who has a hidden gun or weapon? Do not be afraid. Tell it to the police, but if you can, then tell Crime Stoppers about it. Your identity will be kept a secret and you might just receive a reward. Watch out for Crime Stoppers. Coming soon to Liberia.
Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stop Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stop. Keeping us safe. Let's stop for all.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samstein.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe. Let's stop for all. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe. Let's stop crime for all.
Okay, so welcome to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. I told you to continue to hustle through star 799 hatch. You select freedom as spot number 11, and you're gonna be good to go. It depends on how your luck is gonna to be here. It's gonna depend on how your luck is right here on the People Station. Oh my God! So Chris Paul will have to come to studio. Our dear brother Christopher Sapo will have to come to studio right here to give us some helping hand. Let's see. Okay, it is still the same. And so the Unity Party chairman on today, the Unity Party chairperson on today had a press conference in which he was very clear with the partisans of the Unity Party, and I'm hoping that I will play that conference. I'll play a part of it from my gadget. Yes, so we're still discussing the Army Moda situation. The Minister of Commerce, in a country where people are struggling to pay their school fees, is driving a vehicle worth $121,000 US. And when the Liberian media, including members of the legislature, when they captured that situation, Moda ran for rescue at his political party. He went for rescue in the chat room of his political party. Interestingly, key partisans of his party thought otherwise to okay. Why am I not seeing this thing? Did they put it down? Did they put the video down? I'm still struggling to see whether I can have it. I'm still struggling to see whether I can have it. Cool FM, it says UP host press conference, but I can't see it. I can see it. I don't know why it is unavailable. Oh no. Okay. Right. I don't know why it is still unavailable. I just don't know why it is unavailable. The devil is a liar. Okay, so we're trying. We're trying to get it. We're trying to find it. We are trying to find it right here. I am not seeing. This thing was on Cool FM today. Why didn't I download it? Cool online. Okay, so let me see if I can find other sources. Other sources. Let me see if I can find other sources. But it is on Cool online. It's on Cool TV online, and I thought I would have had it. But let's see. Okay. Oh no. Oh, Niswa. This is so worrisome. This is so worrisome. This is worrisome, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I will find it once Christopher Sapo comes to studio. I will find it, and we'll play you the Unity Party chairman voice on this issue. We'll play you his voice on it. But the debate continues. Minister Amin Moda is flip-flopping with the information. The LRA came up to issue a release to that effect, but we are still struggling to know as to whether it is in the purview of the LRA to buy vehicles for Okay, I think somebody shares something here. We're struggling to know whether it is in the purview of the LRA to do just that. Yeah, we're struggling. We are struggling to know whether it is in the purview of the LRA to do just that. Okay, so let's see if I can get to another source. Let's see if I can get to another source. Just hold on. There is something I want to get from this conversation. We're not going to spend more time on it. We are not going to spend more time on it. I just want to get something from this conversation right here. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, just hold on. Let me see. Okay.
Welcome at the national headquarters of the Unity Party. You will be hearing from the national chairman. Those of you partisans that are out there, want to say thank you for joining us. The national chairman will be speaking to you on issues, and we believe at the end of the presentation of the national chairman, some of the tension in your mind will be wiped away. And of course, we believe on the other side, there will be national conversation and debate will just be starting after the presentation of the national chairman. So let me now use this time to officially recognize and introduce to you our national chairman. Is no other person but Reverend Dr. Luther Tappe. Reverend Tappe is a man who has led our party through this historical victory, and we are very proud of him. All of us lieutenants and soldiers of the party, we are very grateful to have him, who brought the Unity Party to governance, and I'm sure he's ready to ensure that your hope and aspiration remain unbending and will be realized. Mr. Chairman, before you are members of the press, and I'd now like to present you to the press for the reading of this statement.
Thank you, Comrade Lai. My distinguished party executives present here, the members of the press, fellow partisans, watching from the comfort of their homes and offices, fellow Liberians home and abroad, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to this very important time with the press. First of all, let me say, calling you in such a time like this is as a result of knowing clearly that the honeymoon period with the Unity Party is over. And I know, and I'm convinced, that the Liberian people expect the Unity Party to deliver. But since this is my first major engagement with the press, let me first of all commend this important moment with the Fourth Estate by thanking Liberians home and abroad who supported the Unity Party that has enabled us to once again take over the state power to deliver the things that the Liberian people has all been yearning for. I want to applaud the great work of ordinary partisans who struggle as a country to Joseph Boykai on behalf of the national leadership of the ruling party. Let me register my profound thanks and gratitude for your great sacrifice throughout the campaign period. With my experience here at the national headquarters, where partisans are always here asking when they are going to be employed, I want to say to all of our partisans why it is true that we salute and celebrate what you've done to entrust us with state power. Please be assured that the president and the government is working assiduously every single day to return dignity to your lives and to help you and your family navigate through the economic difficulties that we encounter. And to the Liberians and partisans outside Monrovia, let me assure you that pretty soon the national chairman and some leaders of the party will embark on a national journey of thanking you and appreciating you for electing President Joseph Newman Boykai, who will provide leadership for our country for the next 6 years. Today, the past few days, our nation has been following with eagle eye some great concern of threatening issues of allegations against some of our government officials. And as the national chairman of the ruling party, it will be a great disservice to all the partisans across the nation to remain silent on issues of this nature. As the press have been flagging the issue of corruption, I want to say here that an allegation against Minister Ami Modai about the METEC sponsor luxurious vehicle he claimed that was purchased by the LRA for the use of the Commerce Ministry is deeply concerning, not only to partisans, but Liberians as a whole who have been hoping that this government will going to lead our country into national transformation. While it is true that as a party we do not question Minister Modai's competence and ability to lead the sector that has been entrusted to him, the public outcry on this issue cannot be swept under the carpet. Minister Modai played a very pivotal role in rebranding the party when we lost the elections in 2017. His leadership role in our party for 2 years cannot quickly be forgotten. However, now that the nation has given the Unity Party the mandate to lead our country under President Joseph Boakai inauguration in January 2024, that there will be no business as usual. While the intent of this address to the public is not in any way to indict Minister Modai, this cloud of corruption over Mr. Modai should not linger for a long time. And I want to say that as the national chairman, that let us give Minister Modai a benefit of doubt to exonerate himself. Because I know as a leader myself in this country, people indict you before you can even prove your case. And I want to ask all partisans across the nation, home and abroad, to allow Mr. Modai to defend himself in the way he should.
Okay. The Unity Party did not pay for press conferences, so I will not take the rest of it. So you will listen to political Reverend Luther Tappe, the political Reverend, the Reverend who is the chairman of the ruling political party. And you will hear him say the allegations surrounding Minister Ami Modai. And by the way, there are several allegations. One has it that he's an owner of a boat, advanced boat for that matter, that the people will refer to as yachts. The other will have it that he's an owner of a Chevrolet vehicle worth $121,000 bought for him by a criminal company, MedTech, that's depriving the Liberian people of her just benefit. Now, Reverend Tappe is informing the public that the Unity Party is concerned about the situation, and they will want all partisans to allow Ami Modai to exonerate himself, to defend himself. From our political reading of that statement that was issued by Rev Tappe, I've come to the realization that the Reverend was trying to be very tactical in such a way that he didn't want to appear putting Ami Modai under the bus, but at the same time was not in the position to defend corruption. Trying to play smart. That's the bottom line. Trying to play smart. But here is it, Mr. Tappe. One wrong is equivalent to one wrong. Wrong is wrong. Like people will say, sin is sin. Regardless of what kind of sin you commit, a sin is a sin. There is no way you will appear to be any different in the court of public opinion and in the eyes of the Liberian people whose desire it is to see justice, transparency, and the rule of law being upheld in this country. Because the first thing is, Mr. Tabe, you are a member of the board. In fact, you are the chairman of the board of the Freeport of Monrovia. That is a presidential appointed position. You are the chairman of the board of the Freeport of Monrovia, or better still, the National Port Authority. You are the chairman of the board of the NPA. At the same time, you are having the Unity Party scarf around your neck as the chairman of the Unity Party. Reverend Tappet, political Reverend Tappet, let me remind you that there is a law in this country called the Code of Conduct. Presidential appointees should not be occupying political position. If the reason why you are so skeptical and you're trying to play a saint against Ami Moda is to create an impression that the party is not in support of the violation of our laws, then it has to start from you. Reverend Tape, it should start from you, Comrade Tape. I mean, in politics, I'm a political commentator, so you are a comrade. Comrade Tape, you need to understand that if we should start to preach equity, it should start with you. You cannot be the chairman of the board of the National Port Authority, and at the same time, you are the chairman of the Unity Party. It is against the code of conduct of our country. That is a violation of our laws. So you see, you are not a moral voice to tell us about who's corrupt and who's not corrupt here. We agree Ami Moda is riding a vehicle bought for him by a criminal cartel entity, Metec, that's generating a lot of money in our country, remitting peanuts to our government and taking the rest of it to Dubai, where they are from. We know that. But you, Reverend Tape, should not score any political goal on us because we will not allow it. You, yourself, you are in violation of the laws of our country. From the day you became the chairman of the board of the National Port Authority, a presidential appointee position, from that day you accepted to start taking certain fees when the board is meeting. From that very moment, you should have resigned your position as chairman of the Unity Party because it says no presidential appointee should be occupying hardcore political positions. You are the chairman of the Unity Party. You're chairman of the board. So you can lecture us about good governance. That's the first thing, Mr. Tape. You can lecture us about good governance. So you are not a credible witness in this case. For this particular case, you are not a credible witness. The only reason you came out is because you have personal issue with Ami Moda. And because you are afraid that your party, some partisans, may start to fire you if you decide to go open against Mr. Moda. That's why you're trying to play independent, objective. So let me say, people, in our country, when people can find you guilty before the case even starts. So Moda should be given a chance to exonerate himself. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Hey. You can fool some of the people some of the time. You cannot fool all of the people all of the time. We understand the political game in this country so very well that even if a politician starts to speak, the first 3 lines, we know where your speech is headed. We know from whence you've come. We know exactly how you're going to tailor your conversation. That press conference was purely intended to escalate tension on Ami Moda, to increase the fire on Ami Moda because you got scored to settle with him. I don't know, but your partisans told me. I don't know about that, but Unity partisans confided in me and told me, don't mind our press conference, okay? For all, we're not calling your show, but we'll get the information behind the scene. And they provided evidence behind the scene to me on the basis of confidentiality that we cannot breach. They gave us several reasons as to why they see that your quote-unquote press conference as an attempt to fight Ami Moda. And of course, Ami Moda should be fought. He should be fought because he is the Minister of Commerce and Industry for the Republic of Liberia, a struggling country. A struggling country, Liberia. A country that was in need of a rescue mission in 2023. And his government came to power on that basis. To be rescuing the country, and one minister is driving a vehicle worth 121,000 is a terrible mess. But Luther Tapper should allow us to talk about it. He has no moral grounds to talk about it. Political comrade Tapper should allow us to talk about it, because he is not with the moral authority. You know why? He is in violation of our laws. He's the chairman of the board of the Freeport. He's involved with politics. He's actively involved with politics. He's not the only one violating, that stuff. The Secretary General of the Unity Party is at the Ministry of State. She's still the secretary. And you can go on naming. Is it Deputy Secretary or whatever the case? Colonel Kratopa. She's still the SG. She's still the ASG or whatever the case is. Whether she's the Deputy or Assistant Secretary General, but she's still there. A presidential appointee. Amos Toye, the Secretary General of the Unity Party, is still a presidential appointee. He's still with his Unity Party position. At the same time, he's still with his governmental presidential appointment position. So you, Luther Tapper, you fall in the same bracket. You should not be the one telling us about whether you are concerned. We too, we are concerned about you being the chairman of the board of the NPA and at the same time being the chairman of the Unity Party. We are concerned about it too. And you're telling us we're concerned about Amin Moda, this and that. We know Amin Moda is corrupt. We know that he has violated bulk of the different protocols at the level of the Ministry of Commerce. And why should we even come up yet? There are information on how he has been selective in the distribution of the RPDs. There are different financial transactions that we've witnessed, including the money that came to this country for the Liberian Copyright Union. A particular amount can normally come from the International Copyright organization to Liberia. We know how he slashed that into two halves. Gave the Copyright Union, part of A, and he said the rest of it will remain with Ministry of Commerce, something which is not even the case. It should not even be the situation. We know all of this information. Our sources keep punching them to us. We know how corrupt Minister Moda is, but you cannot be the one to tell us. Political Reverend Tapper, you do not have the well-weather. You do not have the moral scruples. You do not have the moral ability. You are morally bankrupt to talk issues of governance, good governance, integrity in our country, because you are a living violator of our laws. You are a living lawbreaker. Comrade Tapper, you are a living lawbreaker. You should not be the one. So don't lecture us about integrity. Yeah, don't do it to us. We are school for it. We educated people. Don't lecture us. For so the people will say, oh, the Unity Party will say against they got issue with more. No. No, don't do it. Not because you got one personal problem with Moda and you jump up now, you want to use Moda to score integrity goal. There are 2 to 3 reasons why we're not allow you to score that goal. Number one, you cannot score it because you are not a legitimate player to score. You are a living lawbreaker. You are breaking the law. MPA, board chairman, Unity Party, board chairman is a violation of the code of conduct. Check the law. Number 2, your call is insincere and it is selective. You heard in the press conference when he said this is his first major engagement in the press. Now, my take to you, should I say Reverend, Mr. Tapper? My question to you, Mr. Tapper, is that why is it that the first thing you decided to come public with is Amin Moda and the allegation? Of all of the issues that have been happening in this country since your political party took power, why did you ignore all? And you want to say, oh, we are coming outside honeymoon. We're coming from our honeymoon now. The United Party honeymoon is over. So all of the things that were happening in this country that needed the attention of the party, the attention of all key stakeholders in this country, you did not see them. That Amin Moda, you get right now to call press people and have press conference because you got personal issue with Amin Moda. We will not be swayed away by that. We will deal with Amin Moda ourselves. We don't need you. We don't need your endorsement. You are a part of the system. Is it today you want to speak out? On what? Because you got personal issue with Amin? You campaigned across the length and breadth of this country advocating that the Liberian people salaries were being harmonized by the previous government. Your government came to power, submitted budget 3 different times to the legislature for enactment. Not a single day, not a single submission did we see your government proposing to the legislature to revisit the salary harmonization law, to trash that law out and have the harmonization council so that salaries will go back to where George Weah made it. Today, civil servants are still crying for the salary that were cut by the previous administration. Oh, Lula Tape, you didn't know that you campaigned to restore harmonization? To restore the salary to pre-harmonization status? Didn't you know that you campaigned about it? You kept quiet all through. You didn't find it prudent to speak. Those Liberians who voted, not because they have personal issue with Weah, but because of the rhetoric you sold out to them. Don't you know that they feel betrayed? Don't you know that they feel hurt? You didn't talk about it all through. Your government did not even replace the salary. They started sending them home, dismissing them. Ministry of State, Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Labor, MCC, the other place, all over the place. They're just dismissing people. Didn't you see these things as grave enough to warrant your authority? But you can't do it now. You didn't speak out because even at the MPA, where you are the chairman of the board, you are there encouraging illegal dismissal of Liberians for political reasons. And you want to come out to lecture us about integrity, rule of law, good governance? Leave it with us. We'll talk it. You do not have the moral voice to say that to us in our face. You do not have it. You are not with the moral authority to do that to us. Stop it. Stop making mockery out of the people of our country. Stop it. You want to talk about corruption? Mr. Tape, are you talking about corruption, Reverend? Political Reverend? Comrade Reverend, are you talking about corruption? Comrade Reverend? Mr. Baca gave you $300,000+ US to go across the country during the inauguration to give out to your different chapters of the Unity Party across the country. Today, partisans, there are recordings we have where partisans have expressed dissatisfaction in the form and manner in which the money was distributed. How you slashed a good portion of the money before the money could trickle down to the grassroots level. You want to lecture us about good governance, transparency, and accountability? Lula Tape, leave us with Moda. We know Moda is rotten, corrupt. We know Moda is terribly corrupt. We know Moda is living in corruption, but you are not the voice to say that to us. To be sounding like that, it's almost like we are having the armed robber in the community telling us that shall not steal, that shall not steal, that shall not steal. Imagine how the community people will be how the community people faces will be looking if they know a renowned armed robber passing around in the morning telling them the Bible said that shall not steal. That would be an insult and mockery to the community dwellers. That's what you're doing to us. A corruption-tested minister like you, a corruption-tested and proving reverend like you telling us about corruption? Comrade Tape. Tape, you got to stop. We're not going to dignify it. If you think you were scoring some political goal because you got some personal issue with Moda, stop it. You're going to settle your political party thing. Don't bring it to the public. Don't mislead the Liberian people. Don't give the people the impression of you wanting a clean, prosperous, equal, just, and fair Liberia, when in actual essence, you are living the opposite. What do you take us for? Fools? You think we are you think we are dim-witted individuals who do not know our rights? You come here, you want to talk, I mean, but that you're facing your thing, we are concerned about you. Concerned about what? We too, we are concerned about you. We're concerned about the inauguration money your party received. We're concerned about why it did not reach down the line to the other partisans down the line. We're concerned about why you are the chairman of the MPA board. At the same time, you are the chairman of the United Party. It's a violation against the code of conduct. We're concerned about you too. You can't tell, well, since the election, United Party, the honeymoon time is over. Oh, you were having honeymoon when citizens were being dismissed from their jobs? Civil servants wore green t-shirt. They did not go to church on that 17th day of September 2023. They were stepping in the poo water of Monrovia, marching around in their green t-shirt. You came to power. Your government is dismissing them, making them not to pay their children's school fees, increasing the hardship in the country, inflicting poverty on the Liberian people on a daily basis. You sat down. You told us you were on honeymoon. That I mean, Moda, you able, you come outside, you put your chest outside, you put United Party scarf around your neck. I'm the chairman, and we're concerned about this allegation. So, Moda, please address yourself to the allegation. That Moda, you able? Oh, yeah, Moda is a corrupt guy. Nobody can tell about it. He's inherently corrupt. The information we're receiving, oh, man, come on, they're so credible. A lot of them. We are facing him. We are asking him if the Ministry of Commerce was so much in need of XYZ, new vehicle for you, why should it be vehicle in that amount? And they and LRA trying to pass around, redoing document, the cars in that car, all the things those are damage control that we know. And the sick part of it is that people from the minister's office giving us hardcore information on all of the different damage control. Yet and still, he believes he's doing damage control. It's terrible. Don't do it. We know that. But what we're not accept is for a man like Tape, political reverend, to come to us and want to dictate to us. You think you will sit down as a reverend? I mean, you are a reverend for God in heaven's sake. And that's why I don't want to dignify the reverend thing too much. How can you be a reverend of a political party in power and you witness your party sacking people? You call yourself reverend and you've not said a word. And today you open your mouth, you say, we are on honeymoon. A reverend on honeymoon when citizens are being deprived of their income? And you say, we're calling your new poor reverend to a come and tap it, man. You come and tap it. A trained reverend who went to theological school, who subjected himself or herself to biblical teachings, or the teachings of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, will not sit down and allow his government as political party chairman to make Liberians hungry, to render people poor. Think about Liberians who cannot afford sending their children to school because your government made them jobless. Think about the people at the Ministry of State. Think about the AFL soldiers. Think about the EPF personnel. Think about the rest of the people you are suppressing on a daily basis. Think about the police people who have worked for the past 8 months, and your government is telling them to waive all of the previous months they worked for, and they will have to continue working from September, and they'll be paid more money. You are a reverend, and your government is treating people like that, and you say, I'm going to call you reverend? Comrade Tape? No. Until you start to act like a reverend, we'll stop referring to you as a reverend. Comrade Tape, you should not lecture us about governance. A reverend? Party chairman? And 107 transport ministry employees with bank accounts, CSA files, employment letters. God dismissed because Sally Tyler said he doesn't want to see them. God dismissed because they got appointed under the regime of Wulu, Sam Wulu. And because Sam Hulu was appointed by George Weah, and so Sally Tyler had issue with Sam Hulu, and you know the party became the next party, although Sally Tyler was a deputy minister under the Weah administration when those 107 plus Liberians were employed, but yet and still he closed his eyes and looked at the guys and told them to leave the ministry because he doesn't want them there. Why? Because they got to the ministry under Sally Tyler, under Sam Hulu, who he had issue with. You, a reverend, you, a pastor, you, chairman, you know the party that is governing, sat there. You didn't say a word. You did nothing. You were on honeymoon when Liberians are being deprived of their source of income, and you want us to keep calling you reverend? That that issue you can't answer, you can't put scarf around your neck to address the press? That's hypocrisy. You should not be selective in the issues of good governance. Your silence on those critical issues affecting the survivability of the people of our country by itself is an act of association. The fact that you are quiet. Look, no minister in any country in Africa will continue to inflict injuries on the people when the party chairman speaks. Comrade Tape, Mr. Tape, Pro Tape, had you said to Salif Tyler that, hey, Salif, you can't be dismissing these people because when you were deputy minister, they were all employed. Now that you minister, why are you dismissing them? Let's find a way. If there are any regularization situation with their documents, let's find a way to address it and make them in compliance with the policy whatsoever. But to send them home as a reverend, as a man of God, as the party chairman, as the chairman of a party that is preaching to rescue the people, I do not think it is the right thing to do. You sat down there, you were concerned about getting your job. You want to send people to Joe Biden House to go protest because you need a job. Since they made you chairman of the board of the MPA, since you had a chance to be submitting some of the names of your church member, your relative to the MPA for employment, whether in Banga, whether in Bassa, Buchanan, or somewhere else, from the day you had the opportunity, you shut up. The people of this country, they didn't matter to you anymore. You didn't care to know about the status of the people in this country. You had it all to yourself. Your own mom told us you were on honeymoon. The United Party honeymoon period is over. Also, you were on honeymoon when these terrible things were happening. After making people jobless, and you come back and you want us to consider you a moral authority? You want us to see you as a moral authority? What kind of church are you preaching to? Who are your congregation members? Who are they? What sermons do you preach to them? What do you serve them as communion? What's the theological, principle of the church? What's the name of your church again? Hello? A pastor whose silence will necessitate the illegal removal and dismissal of poor Liberians, and you come back, the army mother you want hang army mother to revive your dignity? No. It's an affront to us. We don't want to hear your voice. Your voice irritates the people of our country. Your voice is an irritation to those who are struggling. That's what you are doing. That's what you've done. You come, you won't tell us you are concerned about what? We're concerned about you too. Until you start to act like Reverend, we'll refer to you as one. But hey, stop. Come here. Brabi Tape Pro. Political come Tape, stop it. No, stop it, Brabi. Stop. Don't lecture up. Because you and that issue. You defeated him in the chairmanship election in Banga. Internal political wrangling, you had it. The minute you wanted to go to commerce, they didn't go there. Go there, you got issue. All I think you want to do that because you want for the noise to come on. When the Babe sack, then you have the chance to go behind the scene as party chairman and recommend the person who you want. All of y'all be doing the same RPD operation. That's what you want. You are not clear. It's not a sincere advocacy you are into, and that's why we do not want to hear your voice. Your voice irritates the discussion. Sad day when all of these bad things happen in the country, and you didn't say a word. And today you want to present yourself as a saint, as a saint, and you think that's funny? You think it's funny enough? Look at what your government is doing. Let's go there. Let's go there, fellow Liberians. Let us go there. Look at what your government is doing. Okay, hold on, fellow Liberians. Hold on, we come and go there. Hold on, take your time and hold on, we come and go there. I keep telling all of you to continue to play the cash giveaway. The more you play, the better your chances are. Continue to play the cash giveaway. We are about to call several of the winners. Yeah, 3,000 you're winning today. Star 799 hatch. You select freedom as spot number 11. We are good to go. Star 799 hatch. You select freedom as spot number 11. And we are good to go. $3,000. That's what we are giving today. So plenty of people. As you see me taking the break now, I'm giving plenty of people money so you have the chance. Don't worry, we'll soon start calling the people. But why are you doing it to us? Why? You wanted to be the boss of the MPA. You didn't get that position. You took people to Mr. Black House and all the protests. At the end of the day, the Baba made you chairman of the board of MPA. You think we don't know that you want to be the Minister of Commerce? You, the partisans, are texting us, telling us everything we need to know. How you want to be a commerce minister? That's your real job. The first place you wanted to go was commerce. Commerce did not work. You started opting for MPA. When MPA did not hold, you fought how you became chairman. That's why of all of the things that have been happening in the country, the only thing you saw prudent to talk about was Ami Moda, car when riding this and that. I just jealous. You only doing it because you are not the one who riding a big car. You not let us who are having issue with it because it is an affront to the suffering masses of our Liberian people. You not let us. So stop pretending. Come here, stop pretending. And like I said, until you start to act like the reverend title that you are occupying, we will, hey, look, nobody should get me annoyed. Because it has reached to the point where we don't even want to see people making market out of our people anymore. Where were you, Reverend? Where were you? Just imagine down to the poo-poo and pee-pee cleaners of the city of Monrovia, MCC workers, people who can be sweeping up all spaghetti plastic, dirty shoes and plastic from the roadside, cleaning garbage. Your government sacked those people. What was their crime? They worked with Jefferson Koji. Koji, a supporter of George Weah. That's their only crime. The City Hall knew John Siafa, sacked those people, dismissed them because they worked under a George Weah administration. You sat there as a reverend. Poor people were being dismissed from their job at MCC. You didn't say anything that Moda, you get strength to call press conference. A lot of people thought the United Party government would be better. You know why? Because they saw people like you as the chairman of the party. They saw people like you as the chairman of the party. And so they're saying, as much as the chairman of the United Party is a reverend, apparently when bad things are happening in the country, we will have redress because the reverend will talk to them. The reverend will encourage them to do what is appropriate in the sight of humanity, in the interest of humanity. Interestingly, you took power. You choose to close your eyes to the real issues happening in the country. The Army Moda, you get strained. You're doing gorilla for us. You acting big, strong. When these people were being dismissed, sent home. Aren't you ashamed, Reverend? That the first year of your government, the first year of your administration, aren't you ashamed that this is the first year Liberia is witnessing low turnout in schools? Over 30% of Liberian children are not in school this semester. So yeah, that statistic may be high to you. Go ahead. The one you see in school, about 10 to 15% of them have not even paid 1 cent in school yet. They are only in school because they were able to talk to the administration. Hey, I know we've been in the school for the past 7, 10 years. Yeah, okay, we beg you, we come with the money, but let our children be attending small. That's what most of the schools, most of the parents are involved with. The reason is because your government is yet to set the country on the right trajectory. Instead of increasing the salaries you criticize, you are removing the salary. Instead of eyeing the salary up, you are taking the whole salary. Those things were happening. You sat down in your house. You sat down in your corner. You could not talk. I mean, Moda, you can't outside. You say you want to talk. By the time you get interpreted. What kind of reverend will do that? What kind of reverend is so concerned about the lucrative ones? Liberians who supported this Unity Party regime during the elections, over 10, 15, 100,000 of them still all across the country with no job. You were the first person to start running around Joe Biden house, putting people together to go protest on your behalf. You were the first person to start protesting on their behalf. You did that. You were the first person to go and start protesting. You're the first person who went to protest at the home of the president. Because you wanted to be MPA chairman, MPA boss. When other Liberians who are qualified want a job. I thought the chairman would say, let everybody get, even if I do not have. I'm a reverend, I will sacrifice. But you were the first. So don't lecture us. Don't bring it to us. Sir, don't try it. You're a political man. I mean, lead the reverend team. We're talking to the reverend team. You're a political man. So we're addressing you politically. You know what we're addressing you the way we're doing? Because you are toying with the Liberian people. Toying. You are toying with the Liberian people. You're taking them to be play toys. That's why we are addressing you the way we are doing. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't value accountability. No, you don't. If you value accountability, you will resign from your position as chairman of the Unity Party and focus on being chairman of the board of the MPA. If you value accountability, if you value fairness and justice, you will ask your government that you brought to power as the chairman to reinstate Liberians who were dismissed. If you value justice, you ask the president to stop dismissing tenure position holders. When in fact, he was the vice president of our country when the tenure position law was crafted and passed by the legislature and subsequently signed by his former boss, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, into law with his signature from the Liberian Senate accompanying that document as head of the Liberian Senate. If you value justice, that's what you will do, Reverend Tappe. But don't come to us because you got personal issue with Amin and you're objective. Don't do it to us. You're a reverend. Come and tell you what the people did to the budget a few days. And you tell me what did you do as chairman of your party. Let's go see the budget. Let's go see the budget. Hold on, let's go see the budget. Hold on, let's go see the budget. My dear Liberian people. Come here. Okay, just hold on. Hold on. Let's go see the budget. Let the budget, yeah. Come and tell what time to read. That the off budget expenditure. Yes, sir. You know what I'm in the budget? $65,000 funeral expensive for Thomas Dona, the former LRA boss. Okay. Maybe we'll say that funeral. But there are other miscellaneous items. There are other line items in the budget. that we would have taken that money from. But that's why they say, okay, so off budget. Then the second one, the president contribution to the Muslim community, $191,679. Look, come on. The Islamic community is here. You came to power, you knew that our brothers and sisters from Islam can normally go do the Hajj. They can go to Mecca and, do stuff. Ramadan coming, Ibrahim Day, there will be contribution here and there, buying rest and things. You knew that this thing will always happen when you are submitting the budget. Why didn't you include it? When you're preparing the budget, why didn't you include it? The budget is that framework on which every organization, and in this case, government, can work. It is through which the government policies are implemented. That's the budget. So if you have a whole policy as a government to implement, and those policies are not captured in the budget, who are you? What kind of government are you running? So $191,679 as president contribution to the Islamic community. Then $30,880 as contribution to Justice Nangwe funeral. Off budget expenditure. $250,000 payment for completion of VIP launch. VIP launch. One person we are dedicated before he could leave power. He said $250,000 payment for the completion. Okay, no problem. Let's go again. Then the vice president office, VPO, the vice president office, $28,000. What is $28,000 for? It said operation expense. Operation expense, not get name. These are off budget expenditure. Tina were not in the budget before, and they started spending the money. Now, why they ready? So $28,000 off budget expenditure. Let's go there again. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, $25,000 contribution to James Kwekwe funeral. Then you go back again. PPCC, $41,000 to do what? To execute statutory mandate. What is the cost statutory mandate you executing? $41,000 statutory mandate. $41,667. Then we go again. LDEA. What did DEA do again? $61,062 operation expense. What do you call operation expense? Off budget expenditure. If we're not in the budget, you spend the money operation expense. Look, January and in February, the lawmakers received a communication from the executive for $4 million plus US dollars to be given to them. I think for some kind of money, some kind of 20 million or something. Yeah, they requested some kind of money. The joint security, all the other people, they had allotment there. Then the real budget went. When they pass the real budget, then you have the recast budget now. So even the real budget, you did not put LDA there. You got to go for extra $61,000 to go get an LDA. The one you allotted during the original budget, where did it go? Then you got to go off budget to spend $61,062. It's a DA operation. Let's go back again. It's an EPS. What did you put on EPS? $1,123,000 US dollars. $1,123,000 US dollars. To do what anyway? To purchase ammo vehicle, bulletproof ammo vehicle. Ammo vehicle. And on ammo vehicles for the president and vice president. So just the president and the vice president alone to buy the car, that $1,123,000. The first budget you submitted. Why didn't you include it? So you use all the other money in the budget, then you went outside the budget to spend $1 extra million to buy cars. Amen. Before President Biden took power, Sylvester Griswold went to NASCOP and took $500,000 US dollars from NASCOP to buy cars. Then you go do off budget expenditure again. You spend $1,123,000 to buy a car again. Let's go back. Disaster management. $250,000. $250,000 US dollars disaster management to do what thing? Recovery operation for miners trapped in Riverside. Hey, my God. Hey, Nyeswa. The butchering go in Riverside County. Mudslide, the mud feather, a case some of them. Your government is telling us that they spent $250,000 to go do recovery. $250,000 for recovery. What kind of recovery did you do? Of budget expenditure. $250,000. For how you call the thing? Yeah, Nyeswa. How you do like that? Then I go there again. Ministry of State. 100,000. What are 100,000 for? Transfer from the Ministry of Finance to the Ministry of State to buy credit card dedicated for the president foreign travel. Oh, guess what? The country finished. Hey, you in a car, you in a taxi, you on the tree, you in a bus, you go visit your friend to your house. Wherever you are, you're listening to me on this radio. Please be informed that the country finished. When you wake up in the morning, pray to God. Say, God, the way I'm going, also, please give me food money. Oh. Please help my children and man get sick. Oh. Help me too, I'm not get sick. Check your money, let you. Amen. Papa God, thank you. Oh. Your money, what we ought to eat. Money live plenty. We'll be our house. We live inside. We'll start renting. Oh. Amen. That's the prayer you should do on a daily basis. Your country is finished. The president's budget is huge. The president's budget is huge. Serious amount of money in the budget of the president. Yet and still, with all the money in the president's budget, your government went and did off-budget expenditure. What is in it? 100,000 US dollars. I say 100,000 LD. 100,000 US dollars. Let's go put it in LD and see how much it is. 100,000 times 195 equals 19,500,000 US dollars. Liberian dollars. 19,500,000 US dollars that I had to put on the president card. When you're traveling, you can put on a card. You don't eat. You don't buy gas, also. You don't buy candy. You don't buy a little whiskey. Yeah. 100,000 United States dollars. Transfer from the Ministry of Finance to the Ministry of State to buy the procure in the paper by putting to buy. So our ordinary people, to buy credit card dedicated for the president foreign travel. And yes, what? Pray for Liberia. Judiciary. Another off-budget expenditure. $350,000 to host the hosting of the annual African group meeting. Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, $70,000 for what? They say media intelligence. I don't want they can get to the media man where can be adding rule on us in the country. Mika get her own budget, but they put $70,000 there for what they call media intelligence. They'll come out again. $1,730,000 transfer from ECOWAS trade levy. That go again. That goes somewhere else. That goes somewhere else. LMDC, Labrador Medical Dental Council, $491,000, $491,201. They say to finance salary deficit, to pay salary. So you submitted the whole budget. You didn't put it on there. You gotta go pay. Oh, yes, what? Governance Commission, $432,499 to finance salary deficit. Oh, God. Okay. Major social transfer. Let's go there again. K-Power electricity machinery and equipment. Transfer from contingency. $4,374,552. EPA, $40,000 for Miss F 2024. To host Miss F 2024, $40,000. The Ministry of State come back again. $30,000 for what? Contribution to Honorable Otello Gonga funeral. Hey man, how would they pay money for funeral? $30,000 to contribution to all Mr. Otello Gonga funeral. Ministry of State again. $10,000. What is it for? Travel and accommodation, and to pay one-off honorarium to Dr. Robtel N. Pele, whose appointment by the president as national orator for 2024 Independence Day. The guy who say America not doing nothing for all, more from our Bennett. The guy who say on Independence Day, they got $10,000 to come tell America that thing. $10,000 was given to the guy. The guy who said America will have more from in like Bennett. $10,000 was given to her. But the same government said they spent $500,000 for Independence Day celebration. So you spent $500,000 for Independence Day celebration, and you did not include the $10,000 in that $500,000 that you are giving to the Independence Day orator. Can you have an Independence Day without the orator? So why are you treating the orator from a different budget line, and you're treating the whole independent package from a different line? The country finishing. I know what we got to do. These are things that what is his name? Cometape de Nasi. But let's go back to the budget. Let's go back to the budget. Let's go back there. Ministry of State again, $60,000 for what again? They said president engagement with Christians, Muslims, and youth leader. $60,000 president engagement, Christian, Muslim, and youth leader. What the president make Christian, Muslim, and youth leader? Where? When? How? $60,000 was used to meet Christian, Muslim, youth leader. When? When? You also there too. Your help us. Let me asking the question. What the president mean? You know what the president of our country met with Christian, Muslim, and youth leader? You meet Christian, Muslim, and youth leader in one get 60,000. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's go back again. What we get again? There's a Ministry of Foreign Affairs. What the Ministry of Foreign Affairs do? They spend $500,000 $500,000 to do what they want. They say Independence Day celebration. You see it? $500,000 for Independence Day celebration. The whole $500,000, they don't see no money there. But they took extra $10,000 again from another place to pay Madame Robtel Pele. The woman who say America will move a damn more from like Bennett. They pay her $10,000. Oh, the woman was clear. That's how I quoting her. I'm paraphrasing what she said. I'm paraphrasing. The woman say America must stop policing Labrador. Labrador has done more for America than America not do for Labrador before. $10,000 to settle that woman. Independence Day orator. But yet still, they had a different budget line for Independence Day, $500,000. You couldn't take the $10,000 from the Independence Day, $500,000. They bought $490,000. You use it for the Independence Day. So why you spend it? Why you had a program of Satina Pavilion? What thing? That fuel oil you bought? Okay, you invited the Ghanaian president. The man want your money. The Ghanaian president want your money. The man got own budget for travel. Okay, assuming you getting some money. Who then you invited again? How much did you pay? You're not paying people for any royal hotel. I mean, Boulevard Piloting and that honorarium operation. Oh yeah, the president called Royal Boulevard Policy. How much you spend in the Independent? How much you get Julian Eden to pay? They $500,000 Independent Day. Let's go back. Let's go back to all the off-budget expenditure. Minister of Foreign Affairs again. What thing? $40,000. What thing for again? Ministerial conference. Okay, we'll go back again. Minister of Foreign Affairs. Why again? $100,000 to do what thing? They say moving costs for foreign service employees. Yeah. Then they say leti. Letty, L-E-R-T-I, Letty. What did Letty do again? $453,000. $453,000 for what? To produce reports. Your children ain't going to school. Your children not in school this semester. Things are hard. Letty is spending $453,000 to produce we report. What's the name of the report? What kind of report? Who are they reporting to? What kind of report? 453. What kind of report? 453,000. Oh, who did the job? All the entities that Letty's will be collecting data from. Let us send a report. All you need to do is just compare the reports. 453,000. That your government said to spend for Letty report. Who am I to complain? Our job that just talk it. NSA, National Security Agency. What did NSA do? $2,500,000 for what thing? Covert operation. I'm going to question it. Covert operation. Covert. Even covert say, as soon as you pass the money to NSA, you take it, you care about it, GMB, a covert. 2.5 million NSA. Minister of Justice, $291,552,000. What did Minister of Justice do? They said to hire the services of Kennedy to represent Liberia in the Solway Money Liberia arbitration. $291,552. Let go back there. LRRC, Liberia Repatriation, Rehabilitation, Resettlement, blah, 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 Commission. How much that? $225,000 for what thing? Drug abuse. The refugee in the country, what they got drug abuse? You get DEA $60,000 to fight drug, then you give it LRRC $225,000. He said drug. Man, a damn fool you. You got FTR. What is FTR? $125,000 to do what? Repair and maintenance. Repair and maintenance of what? What are you repairing? What are you maintaining? FTR. What do you call FTR? Transfer recipient. FTR. FTR that wetting. So anybody can just say GOK, ROD. Then they put money to A. FTR that what? Can't you explain what FTR is? We know yeah, but FTR received $125,000 my people. To do what thing? They said to repair and do maintenance. Repair and to maintain what? I don't know. Can't see the fully partner. Can't see the fully partner. Can't see the fully part of it. They won't buy your main vest. You won't get vest with your whole government. The next thing you say, you just won't government more access in the country anymore. They won't come and make you vex until you won't die. Listen to it. It's a miscellaneous. What's the miscellaneous budget? $2,307,609. For what? Unexplained. Miscellaneous. $2,307,609. Let me call it like the civilized people. Miscellaneous. What is it? $2,307,609. Yeah, yes, Popoli. When the grown man say Popoli, you should know that it is serious. Then you see one grown man just come on the other side and say, it's not easy. This is terrible. This is wanton corruption. This is bad. $100,000 on the president credit card when you're traveling. Liberia. Now I want to see what, I want to see if the government were not rescuing the country now. If this was a government that was not rescuing the country, I don't know how it would have been. Imagine these people are rescuing the country, and this is the case we are having. Imagine the people are rescuing the country, and we are seeing these bull craps happening. Yeah. I'm reading the whole paper, say I'm feeling terrible. How you do the country like this? From Monrovia to Douala is a whole nightmare. The road terrible. To put crushed rocks in the truck and go put it on the road so people cars can spoil. You're not able. The roads are terrible across the country. Parents do not have it that way. You are sacking people only because you want to release, the budget in a way that you will spend. What in the cost $2,307,609 for miscellaneous unexplained? How you spend $2 million for unexplained? What you spend the money for? And guess what? I keep telling you, continue playing the cash giveaway, right? Let me call some of the winners right away. Let me call most of you who are winning. Look, my people, this is terrible. Yeah, that's what I said. You heard me. I said, this is terrible. This is wickedness. And we did not see Luther Tappe saying a dink think about this. We didn't see Luther Tappe telling us anything about what's happening. And yes, what? Is this the change? Is this the rescue mission? Is this what was promised our people? Is this the change? Is this is it the reason why our people became so divided during the elections? For this kind of expenditure? Oh, so you were only lying to the people, right? So all the things you're talking about change, it was not true, right? So the thing you're talking about, it was business as usual. So it means you are lying to us, right?
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your... Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They get lies, they get steal, I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us, they betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They get lies, they get steal, they go lie. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken.
Oh yeah, the hope has been broken.
Where are they?
Especially when the people who you thought would have done it better and different.
They say they go have
100,000 on the president's credit card.
the people tired with their
$100,000 on the president's credit card.
They're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric.
What is that?
They tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, instead they delay. People suffer. Go walk for people crying for.
This is the reality in Liberia. Yet and still you have your people making billions of Liberian dollars out of the people of our country.
Nothing to show. Nothing.
What was the need to have the government change?
The government should.
If you were coming to do the same thing you were perceiving were happening. This is annoying. You've broken the hope of the people. We're told you are jamming us across the Cardwell area. You are jamming us all across the country, no problem. The few that will hear us will hear us. This is messy. This is terrible. This is totally uncalled for. Even if you are not sincere about transforming the country, must you stay to that level? This is annoying. This is purely a betrayal of the people's trust. The people who stood all in the poo-poo water on the 17th of September 2023, they do not deserve this kind of betrayals. Look at the report. Look at the kind of expenditures. $400,000+ to prepare a report. What kind of report? That to check all the people who now dancing like bro on that. And what kind of report you will use the kind of thing?
The thing we saw it frustrate us. So
what kind of report?
Us to allow the damages. We kind of with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government you lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us.
This is totally alarming. But let's go to the line to see if we can talk to some of the people who want our money. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hello. Oh my God. We are not getting this person. We are not getting this person on the line. Let's go and talk to this other person.
No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken. Telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. They tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah,
okay, so let's leave you and talk to the person. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? My name is KOK from Freedom FM. Did you receive the? Did you receive the money? Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. There are too many of you who have won. We'll try to call you in between time. We'll be mixing you up with the real callers here on the show. But call us on 086-500-104. 0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Those of you calling us from America and other parts of the world, you can join us on +231 886-500-104. We are very, very sorry. Tonight on Freedom Hard Talk, we continue with the conversation there with a lot of the other exposure. This country, Liberia, is bleeding, and there is a need that we do all in our power to bring sense to the discourse right here on the conversation. Let's take the first batch of callers. This person, go ahead. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening. Kind.
Quickly, sir. Let's hear you.
My name is Robert Damoda Bakoya, calling from 17th Street, Bagley Avenue.
30 seconds, Robert.
When I say you are a preacher, you are a pastor, you don't want to agree. But let me tell you,
I don't want to be pastor because I don't want to be like Luther Tappe.
No. You can be a pastor. You don't have to be the Luther Tappe because all the guys are just a group of hungry people who wanted to come to power and to steal. Now, KOK, what happened to Liberia? Someone will say, you know why I think it on now?
I don't know.
Yeah? I think it's very, very beautiful for every one of us. Because George Weah, the president at that time, were not really good. Line were all around here. 16 billion lost. George Weah wearing, I don't know how many $1,000 shoes. How many $1,000 sneakers.
But they put 100,000 on Joe Biden card, on your credit card.
The thing here, let me just tell you something. You know what can happen? When I'm a rogue, I will always accuse KOK when somewhere say that KOK man, that everybody say now, he robbing the police cheating. So that was Joseph Numa Waka and a group of gangsters called themselves government official. The only thing to rob this country, group of gangsters, the one of the things that make me vest. All of that from America that I pointed. You went to advanced society. You want to come out to steal from this country?
Okay. Thank you.
This country is finished. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take this other person. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you quickly. No time. Hello.
Hello, okay.
How you doing, Chief? Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Alaska and I joined this speaker from India.
Alaska from India. Go ahead, sir, from India. Let's hear you, sir. Quickly.
Yeah, I thank you for the conversation. You know, Commentable is a scammer, right? He's a serious scammer because there are a lot of corruption allegations that is going in the government. He choose not to speak to it. But because it's Modawe riding hundreds of thousands of guys, now you have come out to say, present yourself to be the best party chairman. But we're just looking at them. When the revenue time reaches, Commentable will face the round and brand.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's go over again and talk to another person. We're still going to be calling all those who have won money from the cash giveaway at the same time. So let's see if we can talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you. We are great, Chief. Quickly, no time. Go ahead, William.
Look also you put on your feet, the motorcycle and you get tired of that. So put on your last after you win your party step there away. And I didn't get the money so there. They want to help work on you are giving 20%. I got this 2%. Now you are behind you go wild the way for your salary. You're waiting for you to see your salary. No way. Even the someone that support you today, there is standing out for you that you will see that salary. So now you never going to be talking about criminal man. I got even the money. Where is it? Where's the report? We are nothing for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's see if we can go in and call some of the people who are winning our money. Okay. This other person is off. Let's see if we can talk to this person. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Khan. This is Francois Benita Weston. We say one of Liberia's legitimate owners that joined from Central Virginia.
Go ahead, we said. Quickly.
You know, the man, he just feel that we are forgotten. Isn't that seeing God that ate our inauguration money around here?
That little topic right there, man.
That seeing little topic. So he didn't have a face, but he just said that we forgot. So he came back now and won't use the army model thing to kind of prove as though he's the same. That kind of devilish attitude I want to get to be mounting pupils around here. I want the country just looking the way that it is. You see? But what I really drew my attention to the talking point today have to do with that amount they put there for the people who they say die in River State in the article there.
Yeah.
The government lied to us that they didn't even have money for excavator to go and assume the body.
Yeah.
They lied that they were not even money to also like give the people benefit. The thing is all in the media. I have the source copy all on my phone here. Now they are breaking astronomical figure. Look, the worst money can ever eat a day by the money. Now what no world, what everywhere they go, they can't come with anything. So bad off falling behind and they make all kind of mistake irrespective of their education. They kind of criminal thing they're doing here. Look, they will account for it tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll take this other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. No time. How are you?
Hello, okay.
Hello, sir. How are you, Chief? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the show. This is Lucini calling from the USA.
Go ahead, Lucini. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, you see, Liberian people, like we always say, is that Liberian people need to take steps, they need to take action. They brought disrespect to the Liberian people. Okay, if the Liberian people cannot come together to take action, this thing will continue to happen. You know, the part of people they run that country for 12 years. We saw the same corruption that happened for 12 years. And they have come back to power. Our people suffering, people better to pay children school fee. The roads are bad. People dying when they go to hospital because no medicine. Government officials going around taking a lot of money, putting it in their own pocket. The only way this thing will stop, the citizens of the country for the 15 counties had to rise up
and hold the government accountable, and ask them to pay all the money that they're taking to put in their own interest, those money to be turned back to the country. And the Liberian people should be able to make sure that if the government cannot do it, they should ask them to step down as soon as possible. Or else something different will happen in our country.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave it right there. We'll take the last two, then we call it a day for standing down to continue with the conversation. This person, let's hear you. 1 minute.
Hello?
How you doing, ma'am? Quickly, no time.
I'm saying, you start calling from Ralphie Highway.
Ralphie Highway, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, what just says, almost like $2, but not $2. The inauguration money he did it. Army Moda want to hear, then you want to put Army Moda also. So you shouldn't do it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you. We take the last person here on the line. Go ahead. This person. Hello, sir. How you doing, Chief?
Yeah, I'm fine. You see, the only thing I got to say, you got to praise them. For praising them, God will be their cornerstone, Jesus will be their foundation, but Satan will continue to live in their horses.
Okay. All right. that other prayer is so terrible. You're the last person, then we go home. Go ahead. You're the last person. Hello, let's hear you quickly.
Okay.
How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for the show. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bro, when I saw that press conference just passed by, stop it. The man that went and state protest to the president house for job.
Yeah.
This guy assumed that. Okay, so nobody suffering at the putting $100,000 United States dollar on Buckeye credit card.
On your credit card, on your credit card. Anything in travel to put the money there.
So nobody suffering Liberia again, but if this was George Weah, protest I bet more I didn't definitely state protest right now. If not definitely state protest right now.
That's correct.
You guys are shameless people.
That's correct.
You guys are shameless.
That's correct.
They're shameless. No. Seriously. The poor joke aside. They're shameless. Someone that listen to the radio. I'm telling you. All they were doing today, they are wearing designer shoe, belt, and things like that. They were all over.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We leave you right there. We leave you. We gotta go. It's 1 minute after 6 o'clock today. I'm time abiding. Come on. I know you're sleeping now. If this is about, if this was the change you promised, then it was better you did not rescue the people. If this was the rescue mission you promised, it would have been better your people be left in captivity. Because in their captivity, they were able to pay their people school fees. Schools were not reporting the lowest turnout in the country. This is terrible. It is so frustrating. Your country, Liberia, is bleeding. We are hoping that this country, maybe with the help of God, this country will get better. But from where we are going, it is going to get worse. The country is in trouble. And don't forget, 8 o'clock today, 8 o'clock tonight, join Freedom Hard Talk, where all of the hard discussions will be here on 87.9. My name is Kind. I leave you with Standing Nangwe. Bye-bye from our end. Bye.
Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow that citizens to be? See, we just tell you that why we vote tell you.